Hi and good morning everyone. We are from Group 7 Set 4 and the organization that we chose is Xiaomi Authorized Dealership Store. Our group consists of 5 members who are Zhang Jiayi, Miza Shasuna, Brenda Tan, No Zakira and also Hu Xiaoqing.
Hello everyone, today our group will present our accounting information system final project on the revenue cycle of a Xiaomi authorized dealer store. The selected organization is a consumer electronics retail store. It sells smartphones, electronic products, and also provides repair services. Its customers include Chinese, Malay, Indian, and other customers. The store operates through 2 sales channels: walk-in store purchases and online orders. Around 4 staff members are involved in the sales and the collection process. The store also uses the DESTI system for order taking, billing, and transaction recording. Our group selected the revenue cycle because it's directly related to sales, payment collection, transaction recording, and reconciliation. This organization is suitable for accounting information system analysis because it handles both physical and online sales. Use a digital system but still relies on some manual checking. This background will help us analyze the current process and identify possible improvement.
I'll be explaining the current revenue cycle. The first step is order placement and specification confirmation. For in-store, the customer will request an item or repair, and the staff will confirm the color specifications and configurations before entry with the customer face-to-face. For the online, customers will order via online platform, and staff will manually checks the DESTI interface to ensure stock availability. So for the next step is inventory status check. There is no automated real-time perpetual inventory system, hence the physical stock is audited every 3 to 5 days. Staff must physically cross-check the online retail orders with the retail shelf to ensure fulfillment is possible. The third step is payment collection and verification. For in-store, immediate payment is available at counter through via cash, card, or e-wallet. The cash must be verified through a UV light detector to prevent a counterfeit risk. For online, the customer will upload a payment screenshot, and the business owner must personally log into the online banking terminal to manually match and verify funds before order clearance. For the fourth step is transaction and billing issuance. The staff inputs the transaction data into DESTI system, and a formal invoice is auto-generated, and the staff will manually override records to add custom billing names or tax details if requested. Fifth step is product fulfillment and handover. For in-store, the sealed box is unsealed in front of the customer, and the staff must remind the customer of the 7 days defect return policy. Whereas for the online, the status will be updated to paid, and the box will be wrapped and handed over to a third-party logistic courier. And the last step is daily accounting close and reconciliation. For cash, physical registers are counted twice daily to catch debts, log system sales. And for card and online, the tunnel receipts are manually cross-checked against bank statements nightly, and online screenshots are archived separately as a paper trail.
Okay, so today I'll be explaining the key winners that we identified in the business revenue cycle. There are 4 main areas which are process, technology, data, and also governance. So first, let's look at the process winners. So one major issue here is the lack of segregation of duties. Basically, this means that one staff member is handling too many responsibilities at the same time. For example, managing sales and also recording transactions. So when this happens, it becomes very risky because sales might not be properly recorded and cash can be mishandled. Next, moving on to technology winners. The first issue is manual online payment verification. So right now, the business relies on things like payment screenshots. But the problem is, screenshots can also be edited or fake. So this exposes the business to scams and also fake payments. Another issue is the lack of automated shipping tracking. Right now, everything is done manually, which increases the workload, makes it harder to track deliveries, and affects customer satisfaction because customers cannot see their order status clearly. Next, let's talk about data winners. So firstly, the payment records are not well organized. So when there is a dispute or audit, it takes a long time just to find the proof of payment. This actually slows down the operations and creates unnecessary stress. Secondly, there is high inventory data latency, whereby stock is only updated every 3 to 5 days, which is quite slow. And because of that, the stock information is often inaccurate and the business might lose sales opportunities. Lastly, there is no proper stock verification system. This can lead to overselling items that are actually out of stock, and then the business has to deal with refunds, which is also inefficient. Finally, we move to governance weakness, which in this case is closely related to the business owner. Currently, the business owner is heavily involved in manual reconciliation, meaning they have to match cash and bank records themselves, often at night. So the issue here is too much responsibility is placed on one person and it becomes very tiring and stressful. And naturally, this increases the chances of human errors.
Now, I'll be explaining the purpose improvement for Xiaomi. First, the company should implement the segregation duties. Different employees need to handle sales, cash collections, and payment verification. This can reduce errors and fraud. Second, the company should implement real-time inventory system. Stock information will be updated automatically after every sales. This can maintain accurate inventory records and avoid stock shortage. Third, the company should use automatic payment verifications. Instead of checking the payments manually, the system can verify payment instantly, making the process faster and more efficient. The company also needs to strengthen the data security and backup system by using cloud backup, strong password, and restricted access. This helps to protect important business data. Finally, digital record keeping should be implemented. Transaction record can be stored directly in the system, making them easier to manage and audit. Overall, this improvement can improve efficiency, accuracy, and internal control in the Xiaomi dealership store.
Now let's move to the expected impact of our proposed improvements. We're focusing on 4 areas: efficiency, accuracy, control, and performance. Let me go through one by one. First, efficiency. Before our improvements, staff had to check inventory every 3 to 5 days, and the owner mutually verified online payments using customer screenshots. That took time and effort. After the improvements, inventory becomes real-time, and online payments are verified automatically. For the impact, faster ordering processing and less mutual work. Customers wait less time and staff can focus on other tasks. Second, accuracy. Before, the store relied on mutual data entry and screenshot records that easily caused human errors, duplicate entries, or even lost files. After, the system will automatically record data and recalling transactions. Much less mutual typing is needed. For the impact, more reliable sales and inventory records and fewer disputes with customers. Third, control. Before, payment verification depended completely on the owner's mutual check. There was no system-enforced control to stop fake payment screenshots. Cash was counted twice a day, but there was no digital audit trail. After, the system confirms payments automatically. Card and online payments are recorded automatically, and everything leaves a complete digital audit trail. For the impact, stronger fraud prevention. For example, fake payment screenshots won't work anymore. Also, we get better separation of duties. Finally, performance. Before, the store had no way to see sales trends or spot unusual transactions. Decisions were made only after problems happened. After, the system will provide basic AI-like alerts. For example, items that are selling slowly or transactions that look strange. We can also generate simple sales forecasts. Therefore, management can make better decisions on stock ordering, running promotions, and allocating resources. This helps the store grow in long term. To summarize, with these low-cost digital upgrades, the Xiaomi authorized dealer store can move from a semi-digital, mutual-heavy process to an automated, reliable, and AI-ready revenue cycle. That concludes our presentation. To quickly recap, we analyzed the current revenue cycle, identified key weaknesses such as mutual inventory checks and payment verification, and proposed practical improvements including real-time tracking and automated payment confirmation. The expected impact, as I just explained, is higher efficiency, accuracy, control, and performance. So that's all for our presentation. Thank you for listening.